Hello, expecting mamas. Hello, yoga family. Welcome to my channel, the best place to practice yoga both on and off your mat for your body, mind, and soul. Today's class is a prenatal breathing practice to combat fatigue, reduce stress and anxiety, alleviate nausea, and foster focus and mental clarity. It's short yet powerful, and it's one of those techniques that you want to have in your yoga toolkit, pregnant or not. Also, you gotta know I'm on this journey with you too. I'm currently at 22 weeks, and this is one of my favorite breathing tools to use, right? That fatigue is so real, especially during the first trimester, but it continues to affect me as I navigate through this new journey. So come in comfortable clothing. Really, you can come as you are, and you can be seated on the floor like I am. You could also be in a chair, sitting in a couch, or upright in your bed. I want you to choose what feels most comforting for you. However, if you are on the floor, I would love for you to be perched atop a prop. I'm on a bolster. You can use a blanket or a chunky towel or a block, but find some way to tilt the pelvis forward, which will help naturally lengthen the spine and result in you feeling more supported and comfortable throughout the practice. All right? So gather what you need, settle in, and let's join together for this prenatal breathing practice. All right, welcome to your practice. Before we begin, I want to share what we'll be doing, as well as remind you about the benefits of this breathing technique. So we'll start with a mudra, or what's known as a hand gesture. Mudras provide physical well-being, psychological balance, as well as spiritual awakening. We'll then leverage pranayama, or a breathing technique, to create an effect in our body. And then lastly, we'll settle back into that mudra, and I'll read us a prayer from 𝗪𝗙𝗪 book called Prayers of Honoring Voice. And it will be the prayer for transformation, because that's exactly what we are experiencing as we co-create this new body, this new mind, this new soul that will eventually come earthside, right? So again, we'll begin with a mudra. We'll then leverage pranayama, a breathing technique, and settle back into a mudra for a prayer by 𝗪𝗪𝗪. Now, the breathing technique we're going to practice together is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing. You might have heard of it. If not, welcome. I'm so glad you're learning it. And again, here are the benefits. So this breathing technique is safe throughout your entire pregnancy journey, unless your provider has told you otherwise. It reduces stress and anxiety. It calms and resets your nervous system. It fosters focus and mental clarity and combats that fatigue that we often feel as we're building and growing and creating baby. It also infuses the body with fresh oxygen, so it resources the body. And most importantly, it helps rebalance our hormones, which are going on an incredible journey in of themselves, again, as we build this home for baby to thrive within. So the one thing I want you to know is we will be closing and opening different sides of the nostril, of the nose, and breathing exclusively through one nostril and then the other. So if you're feeling stuffy at all, you can simply imagine or visualize the breath traveling through the left and right nostrils, okay? You don't need to sit it out just because you're feeling stuffy. So to begin, let's get settled in our seats. So first, connect with the earth plane and feel yourself plugging into that strength, structure, and stability. So whatever is touching the surface, I want you to create that earth plane connection. Feel that foundation. And you might even sigh like I just did. And then lengthen up through the spinal column, and you might feel that your rib cage lifts away from your pelvis and there's some length that happens. Let's all broaden through the chest and let the shoulders empty behind us. And lengthen through the back of the neck. Chin comes parallel to the ground. And we'll open with that mudra that I mentioned, which is called the 𝗪𝗲𝗏 mudra. 𝗪𝗲𝗏 mudra. And to do that, we bring our hands into a triangle shape. The thumbs are connecting. And then flip the triangle upside down. The thumbs will rest right below the navel, and the fingertips will point down towards the ground. So this is a gesture for honoring life's transitions, for honoring the changing of seasons, and it's directly connected to the reproductive system. So invitation to close your eyes now or softly gaze ahead. Begin to connect with your breath, gently directing the inhale and exhale through the nostrils. The breath is a beautiful, powerful, effective tool to remain present, to focus on the now, here now moment, to stop any spinning or spiraling that we might be entertaining or experiencing, whether that's because of physical sensation, emotions that are surfacing, or thoughts that we're having, right? The uncertainty that's unfolding. When the spin begins, return to your breath. By placing your awareness and your attention on the inhale and the exhale, you can begin to manipulate what's happening within, calming and settling the nervous system. And as you hold this mudra here, you can repeat aloud or silently with me. Balanced at the center of my being, I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. Balanced at the center of my being, I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. Relax the shoulders back and down. Notice if they're creeping up towards your ears. Reclaim that posture, sitting tall. Balanced at the center of my being. I embrace life's opportunities. I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. Sitting quietly for 1 minute, connecting with baby, strengthening that bond. Balanced at the center of my being, I embrace life's transitions as opportunities. And releasing the hands, gazing up here for a moment, lifting the right hand and folding the pointer and middle finger down and placing the thumb and the ring fingers to rest on the ridge of the nostrils. So you'll feel that ridge if you slide your hands down your nose here. And again, if you're feeling stuffy, you can simply visualize or imagine my cues. Exhale completely through both nostrils. Close off the right. Inhale through the left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close it off, exhale right. Inhale right. Close it, exhale left. Adding a count this time. Inhale for 4. Close, exhale 4. Inhale 4. Close, exhale 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Close left. Exhale right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close right. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue to guide yourself through the left and right sides of the body as you inhale up, exhale, release, inhale up, exhale, release. Take your time. The count of 4 might not work for you, and you have full autonomy and permission to release that technique. Continue to breathe through one side, exhale through the opposite side. And as you inhale and exhale, visualize the breath being pulled from the base of the pelvis, from the ground of your being, up through that side of the body, nourishing yourself, revitalizing yourself, cleansing yourself. And as the breath reaches the top of the nostril all the way to the third eye, and you exhale down the other side, see that breath also releasing, cleansing, and healing as it makes its way back down towards baby, back down towards the base of your being. So pulling your breath through the entirety of the hemisphere of that side of the body. One more minute here. Guiding yourself through the breathing practice, building your toolkit, reducing stress and anxiety, calming and resetting the nervous system, combating feelings of fatigue, fostering focus and mental clarity, infusing this body, infusing the baby that you are creating with fresh vitality and sustenance, rebalancing your energy, reclaiming a sense of center, wholeness. Let's take one final round. Please finish by exhaling through the left nostril. Once you complete that round, invitation to place your hands back in the Trimurti Mudra, that triangle pointing downwards, thumbs connecting beneath the navel. You can also relax the hands to rest atop the thighs. Let the shoulders empty back and down, broaden through the chest. Feel that sense of spaciousness, vitality, that sense of calm and peace, tranquility. And return to that soft, gentle breathing that we began with. Eyes are closed or softly gazing ahead. And we'll end by hearing a prayer for honoring transformation. Thank you for this day of beautiful changing. My shell is shifting, my skin shedding, and I am uncomfortable with what is leaving me. Help me find the language to describe the discarding, the baring of my branches. Bring understanding so I can welcome what is coming. When I am unsure about how to go forward, help me prepare for my new stage. Help me trust that I will love myself through it. When the time is optimum, encourage me to let go of what has passed. When those are not eager to know my restored original spirit, soften me with the realization that if I am uncomfortable with my changing, they must be too. Let me be an example of becoming more whole while I am leaving unneeded parts of my previous shape behind. Startle my senses with cellular renewal, awakening my purpose and direction. Move me through the dark nights and ease the pain of liquefaction inside the chrysalis. Excavate my soul's gestural poetry and help me find what is next with fluid movement. Unfurl my damp, untested wings and lift my willingness to the limitless skies. Rouse my interest in the world I am seeing with newborn vision. Reinforce my sacred commerce with the divine. Guide my hands to build portals, to build altars to the portals of existence I can now pass through with ease. Protect me as I construct relationships that are more complex than those I have previously known. Strengthen my small shelter in the woods, my room of one's own to recreate, reinvent, and reimagine. Help me weave healing medicine with my acquired gifts and experiences. Harmonize my fresh layer with knowing the meaning of this shift. Ease me through the other side and set me down delicately to fully embody my unusual, more me form. Clear me of any blockages that stop the flow of goodness from me and the flow of goodness to me. Salt me with grateful tears and cleansing rain. bathe me in the distilled waters of evolution. Let's take a collective reset breath to really integrate that prayer together. And in these last final moments, I invite all of us to craft a blessing, an intention, or a personal prayer for this soul that we're fostering, the co-creation that's happening, the sacred relationship that we're building. Final moment, you can simply rest in the power of the prayer I just read. Holding that prayer, blessing, intention within, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Final collective breath together. Let's take it with a heavy sigh on the exhale. Begin to flutter your eyes open. That prayer, goosebumps all over my body, tears welling up in my eyes. So powerful. Thank you so much for joining me to really calm and care for our body, minds, and souls as we navigate this journey that we're on. If you want to continue learning and practicing with me, number one, there are more prenatal classes on my YouTube channel, as well as more coming as I continue onward in my own personal journey. But you can also download my Yoga Reset Guide, which is a seven-step journey to recenter your body, mind, and soul. And it includes on-the-mat classes, energy aligning exercises, self-reflection journal prompts, and suggested mantras. And it uses the chakra system as a tool to approach yoga holistically to create change both on and off our mats. So details to download that guide are in the description below. And again, I read today's prayer from a book by 𝘊𝗪𝗄𝗃 Lighthorse, and it's called Prayers of Honoring Voice. And you can also find that in the description below. So I hope you feel renewed, refreshed, revitalized, and like you can take this newfound energy that you've cultivated off the mat and apply it to whatever it is you're needing, focusing on, or wanting. All right, mamas to be, I'll meet you back here. Thank you so much for joining me.